Hello everyone and welcome to this product overview for Shootout Stock Pack. As some of you might know, Shootout Stock Pack is an action stock footage pack, and as the name suggests, it has like stuff like muzzle flashes, bullet hits, blood and bullet shells and much more, and all the clips are pre-keyed and in 1080p HD. So in this video I'm gonna go over the product and show you guys what exactly you get when you buy Shootout Stock Pack. So this is the folder right here, the main Shootout Stock Pack folder. When you open it, you will see the previews folder, Shootout Stock Pack folder, tutorials, the user license agreement, the readme file, which you probably won't need to read if you watch this video, and I included a poster in here in case you need to post something about Shootout Stock Pack. You can just have the poster here to show it. So the reason I have a previews folder and a Shootout Stock Pack folder, they are pretty much the same thing, except the Shootout Stock Pack folder is the main folder that you would actually use in your projects, whereas the previews folder is just what you would use if you want to go through it and see what you got. And the reason for that is the Shootout Stock Pack files, they are unmatted MOV files with alpha channel, and if you play them straight out of QuickTime, it's gonna look a little weird. For example, you have this right here, that's the straight unmatted file out of QuickTime. It will look a little bit weird, whereas that's from the preview file that it looks like it should. So when you put it in your editing program, whether it's After Effects, HitFilm, it will look right, but straight out of QuickTime the preview won't look right, and this is why we have the previews folder. So right here you see we have blood, bullet hits, muzzle flash, shell casings, smoke puffs, and textures. So I'm gonna go over these one by one and show you guys what they do and what they look like. So the blood, we have 25 blood items, and we have blood bursts, blood splatters, and the blood smoke. And we have them coming from different angles. For example, we have some blood bursts that are coming out from the front. We have some blood bursts that are coming out from the side. And we have some blood smoke for that misty cloud effect when someone gets shot. And we have some blood splatter if you want to just splatter some blood on the wall. So that's what they look like over here, and that's what you get for the blood. It's 25 of them, and you get all the angles covered. And then you have the muzzle flashes. The muzzle flashes are actually one of my favorite parts of this pack. And for the muzzle flashes, we have the handgun muzzle flashes, the machine gun muzzle flashes, and the muzzle sparks. And I'm gonna go over these one by one. For the handgun muzzle flashes, when you open it, you're gonna see angle, front, and side. And let me go to side first. Inside, that would pretty much show you a side view of a muzzle flash. If your gun is shooting from the side, then you would use one of these. They all look kind of alike, but they have some slight variation to them, because I wouldn't want you guys having the same muzzle flash repeated. So you have a chance to choose from 5 different of them. And then you have the angle for when the gun is shooting from an angle where it's not front or side. So that would be perfect for angle shots. And of course we have the front where it's coming out straight shooting at the camera. And I have another folder, it's called dim flares. And actually what that is pretty much muzzle flashes that you can use for whatever gun you want, except they're a little dimmer than the other ones. They're not as bright, and you can see how they look. Like that would be great for like a shotgun muzzle flash, sniper rifle muzzle flash, or like I said, any type of muzzle flash. It's just dimmer and not as bright than the other ones. And all these are PNG images that you can just grab and then lay over your footage, and you can make it last as long as you want since it's just a picture file. For the machine guns though, the machine guns are video files because they have to be animated. And we have a choice to choose from either star or straight. And the star is your regular machine gun muzzle flash stock footage where you have like the star effect going on, like you can see here. And we have 4 different angles. We have one coming from the front, one from an angle, one from the side, and one from a slight angle. So we have 4 of these, and they all last 5 seconds each. And in all these 5 seconds, it's all different, like it varies all out. So if you choose from 1 second to 3 seconds and from 3 seconds to 5 seconds, they will be different. So you have like options to choose from whatever second you want. And then we have the straight, which is still an animated machine gun muzzle flash, except doesn't have the star, it's just a straight muzzle flash. And we have it in 3 different angles like all the other ones. And we have the muzzle sparks, and what the muzzle sparks do is, if for example you shooting like a gun and you want a lot of sparks in the muzzle flash, you can mix these with the handgun muzzle flash or the machine gun muzzle flash, and then they will end up looking pretty cool. For example, in this example, I mixed like some handgun muzzle flash, some of the smoke puffs, we'll go over that later, and one of the muzzle sparks, and it looks pretty cool. So muzzle sparks, they're very important. And that was it for the muzzle flash, and next we're gonna go into the bullet hits. Now the first thing you should know about the bullet hits is that they are actually in 60 frames per second, so it actually has a good opportunity to do some really cool slow motion ground busting effect. So first we have the ground, sparks, and wall. And for the ground, we have 7 ground items. And it's very much if you're shooting a bullet is hitting the ground and it will just pop out of the ground, as you can see here. And of course, like I said, do 60 frames per second, so you can do like some slow motion shots like you see right here. And then you have the sparks, which will be when a bullet is hitting metal. So we have 15 of them, and we have some coming from the front, some coming from the side. And actually copied, I'm gonna let you guys know, I'm not trying to make you think that I have more than I actually have. Actually copied the muzzle sparks and actually put them in the sparks folder too, because I think I looked at them and they work pretty well too as bullets hitting a metal surface. So the scattered angle, scattered front, and scattered side, they're the same as the muzzle sparks. I just changed the name and put them in this folder too, since they work for that as well. And then we have the wall, and the wall again is at 60 frames per second, and we have some of the shots hitting from the side and some of them are from the front, and like the other ones you can make them cool slow motion. And all the ground hits, bullet hits, wall hits, they also work well if you combine them with the smoke puffs, and I will show you that later. And now we have the shell casings. The shell casings is another one of my favorites. We have shell casings from like handguns, machine guns, and shotguns. And for the handgun, you can see right here, it's shooting out. It's already, all of them are already animated, and it's just shooting out from different angles. So you can just cut it out and just choose whichever the angle your gun is shooting at, and it will be fine right here. And we have the machine gun that, as you can see right here, we have many different angles. We have 12 items, like different sizes, different types of shells, like bigger shells, smaller shells, and different angles for the machine guns. And we have a shotgun, which goes the same as the handgun, where it just shoots out from different angles, and then you can just pick which one you want for your angle. And now we have the smoke puffs, and the smoke puffs, they are pretty simple. We have 8 of them, and some of them are coming from the front, some of them are coming from the side. As you already saw, it's great if you use them with muzzle flashes. And like I said earlier, with the bullet hits, ground hits, etc., it's also good to use it with a smoke puff to add realism. For example, in this shot right there, it looks a lot cooler that you see some dust flying out instead of just the ground going up. So keep that in mind. The smoke puffs, pretty much anything in the pack, it's good to use with it. So we can use it with muzzle flash, bullet hits, sparks, etc. So make use of those smoke puffs because they are really helpful. And then we have the textures. Textures folder, we have the blood hits, bullet holes, and sniper scopes. And the blood hits, that's what they look right there. And I know some of you are saying, what is this? Well, for example, ever see a YouTube video when someone gets shot and then the blood happens, but there's no impact, there's nothing on the clothes. So you will use this and put it on the person who just got shot, and then it can show that there's a bullet hole or something after someone gets shot. And I will show you some guys examples in the tutorials in the program, and you guys will see. In the blood hits, we have 5 of them. And the bullet holes, we have 10 of them. We have 5 for metal, the different sizes and different shapes for metal. And then we have some for walls. And these I also found out they can be used for wood too, as long as we change the color to a more wooden tone. And then we have the sniper scopes. And the sniper scopes, these are kind of a bonus. And that's what they look like. We have 4 of them. So if you have a sniper in your movie and you need some cool sniper scope, check these out. And yeah, you can modify them, even take parts from each of them, mix them, do whatever you want. And of course, they're already pre-keyed, so just drop it into your footage and you will be set. So that's it for the pack. Over 120 footage in HD resolution, and they're all pre-keyed. So Shootout Stock Pack comes out in November 1st, so check it out when it does at readypolice.com. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.